Hello, everyone. Are you ready for an amazing story about an unusual friendship? Imagine a big, strong elephant and a little dog becoming the best of friends. Sounds strange, right? Well, let's begin our story and see this unusual friendship for ourselves. This is the story of an elephant named Gazaraj. Gazaraj lived in the royal stables, which is a special place where the king's animals are kept. The king loved Gajaraj very much, so he made sure that he was comfortable and well cared for. But even with all the care and attention, Gajaraj was sad. Do you know why? He didn't have any friends. His only company was the mahout. A mahout is a person who takes care of elephants. The mahout was a kind man and took good care of him. But he was not really a friend. Gajaraj wanted someone he could play with. One evening, something unexpected happened. A small dog wandered into Gajaraj's stable. The dog looked tired and very hungry. Gajaraj noticed this and wanted to help. He took some of his food and pushed it towards the dog. The little dog wagged his tail to say thank you and quickly started eating. After finishing the food, the dog curled up and fell asleep right there in the stable. Gajaraj felt happy to have someone nearby, even if just for a little while. The next morning, the mahout found the dog in Gajaraj's stable. He didn't mind the dog being there. In fact, he noticed that Gajaraj seemed happy with this new friend around, so he threw a few crumbs of food for the dog. When Gajaraj went out for his bath, the little dog followed him. Gajaraj went into the water and gave himself a bath using his long trunk, spraying water all over himself. The dog watched from the side. Gajaraj, feeling playful, splashed some water on his friend. After the bath, it was time to head back. Gajaraja decided to give the dog a fun ride. He carefully picked up the dog with his trunk and placed him on his back. The dog was very happy. While they were on their way back, a farmer walked by. The farmer saw the dog and shouted, Bunty the dog ran to him happily. The farmer hugged the dog and said he had been looking for Bunty, his lost dog, for a long time. Now that he had found him, he was very glad the farmer wanted to take Bunty back home. He put a rope around the dog's neck and said, Come, Bunty. Let's go home. The dog followed the farmer. But he looked back sadly at Gajaraj. Gajaraj also felt sad as his friend was leaving. Bunty let out a little cry and Gajaraj felt a pinch in his heart. But the farmer and the mahout didn't notice how sad the two friends were. The next day, it was lunchtime, and the mahout brought Gajaraj's favorite food. But Gajaraj didn't touch it. When the mahout returned after some time, he was surprised to see that the food was still there. Now the mahout was very worried. He checked Gajaraj's tummy and saw that nothing seemed to be wrong. Then he thought, could it be that Gajaraj is missing his friend? The dog, meanwhile, at the farmer's house, Bunty was also not eating his food. He looked sad and lonely without his friend, Gajaraj. The farmer felt sorry for Bunty. Finally, the farmer decided to let Bunty go. He untied the rope around Bunty. The moment the rope was off, Bunty sprang to his feet, licked the farmer's hand, and ran back to the stable as fast as he could. When Bunty reached the stable, Gajaraj was overjoyed to see him. Gajaraj picked Bunty up with his trunk and gave him a happy little swing. The mahout, who saw this, quickly brought food for both of them. He was so relieved to see Gajaraj happy again. Just then, the farmer arrived. He had followed Bunty all the way to the stable. Together, the mahout and the farmer watched the two friends enjoying their meal. The mahout and the farmer realized they have become friends as well. And that's how Gajaraj the elephant and Bunty the dog became the best of friends. Their story reminds us that true friendship can happen between anyone, even between animals as different as an elephant and a dog. Thank you for watching.